No. Scoffing. I'm hungry. Thought I'd have something to eat and then I'll set the cameras up while the weather's holding off. It might not last at the end of the day, but we'll give it a whirl. If it does, great. And then I'll have a drive from here and we'll go down to Lichfield. But first, I'm fucking scoffing. Ah, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Part of my diet regime. Yay! Just don't know where. 1 minute. Hang on. Fucking mad you lot are. You mad? You are. You're all mad. Pause that a sec. What we got here? Mickey, as usual, likes my videos, but he always does. I'll try my best to get as many diggers as I can on the shot, but you know. What's this one here? Harry H. He says 2 vids in 1 day. Oh, congrats for me putting 2 videos up. That's just weird. What we got here? Why me? He says AJ, have you tried type, was it TechNet 3.5mm in your car universal FM transmitter into Amazon? I have tried them. The Bluetooth ones where you plug in a cigarette lighter and it's your Bluetooth to that, and it an FM transmitter to the radio. But I find that depending on where you are and then depending on how strong the radio signal from the one you actually overriding, it tends not to be very good. It needs to be direct bodge is what it needs. Just a end of, just a direct bodge. But yes, I know what you mean though. I have tried them before. What we got in here? Let's have a look. Mike Davis, just a bit tight. Well, I was asked to do a reversing. I think his name is Carl. I think he asked me to do a reverse one between 2 trailers. Paul Thornley says, "How we like it tight." Well done, son. We do like a bit of tight, don't we? RMC, and that's how it's done. Sometimes, but not all the way. Yeah, sometimes. A2Z Game Guide SX. Very impressive, Jace, after a completed but successful manoeuvre, like reversing to a tight side street off a busy road, which I've done many a time being the delivery of insulation. Getting into it in 1 attempt, you normally feel proud of yourself. Well, of course you do. You feel like you've achieved something when you bang it straight in there, no problem at all. So, yes, we do have fun with that. Right, enough of that now. Enough. I need. Coffee. Oh yes, wonderful. Oh, hi. I'm still chewing. And now it's time to set these up. Let's go have a wonder, shall we? Wonder, wonder, wonder. Yeah, wonder. As you can see, we are here at Tibshelf Services. Yay! Pocket. Come on. Sorted. Too bad. Should be alright. He says, haha. Icky. Come on. Wind up, you fucker. Seems a bit odd. Oh well, that'll do. Yeah, fuck it. Gotta do my silly walk, eh? As you can probably tell, I'm in this bag of shit today. Well, it's better than the bag of shit I was given to start with. Right, stick your level. Ish. Remove the crap. Oh yes. Slurping on my coffee. Might as well unplug that. Dirty duff. I had to stop and have something to eat. I put it on break for a bit, like, you know, I didn't need one, but while you're here scoffing, you might as well, don't you? You know what I mean? It's one of those things, isn't it? Yeah, baby! Right then. Let's go for it then, shall we? Oh, hang on. Yeah, we're all right. We are all righty then. Oh yes. Yummy. Okie dokie. As we embark on our wonderful journey from Tibshelf Services, once again, welcome, my happy bunch. All 1,700 of you. Good grief! What's going on? What's going on? Blah 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 de blah. Blah 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 blah. Boo! Fucking honourable black clouds over there. Boo! Move over, I'm coming through. Thank you, much appreciated. Yes, just a little bit on the M1 South. M1 South! And what are we dealing with? Fucking roadworks! Every time we drive down these streets, we find cones like a fucking rash everywhere. There must be more cones than there are people on the planet. And that's just in this country. Fucking things. Every time you see a cone, you know full well there's gonna be roadworks. Yes, alright, smart ass. Unless it's a fucking ice cream cone. Shut up. I don't know, what do you like? You have to have one, do you? Sit in the front of the class. I'm gonna flash him in, but I don't know whether he wants to come in or not. Might do, might not do, don't know if we do. If we do. Ooh. I think that went the wrong way then. It went the wrong hole. We are almost at junction 28 because Tibshelf services is literally about, what, 2.5 miles away? Ow, eyeball. About 2.5 miles and then you're off. Oof it. We'll be good for a little wander down the... Is it me or is that truck on the fucking skew-whiff? Looks like he's got a bit of... bit too much on the one side of his truck there, I think. Got something in the eye. Crap. Oh, yes, I know my finger's there now. He's definitely listing over that truck is. That ain't right, that ain't. That's definitely not right at all. Something's wrong with that one side of his truck. Very odd indeed. Eyelashes. More eyelashes. Strange. Very strange indeed. Yes. Definitely looked like there was far too much pressure on the one side of his truck. Why on earth would you go and do that to me? Huh? Round we go, where we stop and nobody knows. Doop 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 doop. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's really doing my tits in there, isn't it? And for those of you that don't know, I am in a CF DAF. Ropey old bag of crap. But like I said before, at least this bag of crap is better than the bag of crap I had given to me this morning. As a matter of fact, considering this one is old, everything seems to work on it for some unknown reason. It's an anomaly. Because there's no warning signs, there's nothing. It's just AdBlue works fine. Everything just seems to work. It's really weird. Driver's seat's okay. It's, you know, okay. Apart from the one I had this morning that was giving me the truck, and I was like, what have I got this rubbish for? That's all we got. Oh, no, that ain't right. Getting it, the fucking half the back's missing on the lumbar support. Lumbar support itself don't work because the fucking switches are broken off and they're not there. There's a hole and the pipes are going. Like, well, that don't do fuck all. Nah, not driving that. Give me another one. So I ended up with this one. 3rd time's a charm. Oh, look at this. Just look at this. You can see that it's starting to pull through the sunshine is because it's January, right? And it's the new year. I'm thinking to myself, well, you know, you could always like imagine the summer's on its way already. It's getting closer. I do. Sunshine. We're still being haunted by the clouds that went in a bit of rain. Boo. My mate seems happy with his new job. He's getting on well with it. Seems to be enjoying himself. So that's off to him. Come on, clean the screen a bit. There you go. Yeah. He's backwards, he's forwards, he's forwards, he's backwards. He's having no hassle. So he's enjoying himself. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice indeed. As we try on down the A38, I know it's a bit noisy because unfortunately these vehicles are very noisy. That's the wind rushing. I think the wind has actually picked up again. I think it's a bit of a blowy, Oh. I just realised what I said then. Ah, for fuck's sake! I can't do anything right, can I? No. Flop it down a gear so we can climb up this little bit of a hill. Time was it now? 5 to 2. By the time we get down that way, it'll be around about 3 o'clock. Something like that, I imagine. And then job's a good one, I hope. They don't give us anything stupid to do. Just do up here. Oh, really? This time of the day? Really? Come on. You know it is. Look at the pretty scenery. Isn't it nice? All the fun of the fair. Oh well. Pour it back in 12th gear. Yes, I've got 12 gears. And I don't use any of them. The truck might do, but not me. Nope. That's what automatics are all about. It does it itself. Not necessarily in the right order, but it does do it itself. Let's get round this little truckie. Hello, little truckie. Ah, he's a little truckie. Why are you doodling behind this guy here who clearly has no intention of going any faster than 40 fucking 8 miles an hour? I don't know. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. No. Thank you for flashing me in. Much appreciated. Yes. Pour it down to 11th gear once again to climb this little bit of a hill. But to do that though, you have to put it into manual first, then flap the paddle. Not necessarily in this truck. You can just flap it down, then press the button to manual. But if you're in a man truck and you flap the paddle down, it goes into manual itself. But it doesn't stay in auto. So you have to press the button in first for it to go into manual, then flap the paddle. Does that make sense? Paddle flapping all day long, because I'm a flappy paddle. I'm nothing but a flappy paddle. Flap, flap, flappity paddle. Paddle, paddle, flappity flap. Ooh. Are you enjoying it so far? Am I doing you nothing yet? I'm just excited. We are now back in 12th gear, and I'm enjoying myself far too much. No one should enjoy themselves at work this much. Ooh. You do realise, right, that this little jolly down here will be the second time I've actually done it, I think. But I think I think I might have had to delete it. So, hey ho for a good old Joe. But I can't remember. I might have only had the one camera, you see, so... Either way, let's hope that it doesn't piss it down of rain and fuck it all up for us. But then again, there's also the prospect that there might be a couple of accidents down here. I say that because this morning, on the way up, there was two. Count them. 1, 2. The first one was on the A5, just before the A42 toll road, the 5148/38 turn off, that island there, right? It was just before that. 3 of them, 3 cars. One with the back end caved in, one with the front end caved in, and one just seemed to be there just for the fucking fun of it, I think. But I'm like, got no sympathy for you bunch of idiots. You should not be driving so fucking close to each other. And then, as we traverse up the A38, I think, did I manage to? Or not did I manage to? Let me think. Yeah. I think I was on the bottom end, so before I'd actually got to the Derby, I think. Yes. Might have been. Possibly. Before we got to the Derby 3, there was another one. 3-car shunt. One with its front end completely demolished and one with its back end completely fucked. I'm like, I've got no sympathy for you. What was you doing? Huh? Was you towing each other or something, or what? I mean, driving that close, you're fucking asking for trouble. Unless it's one of those computer automated machines where you can drive up each other's assholes and they link together with a computer, so no matter what the lead vehicle does, the rest will do instantaneously. Unfortunately, the human cannot react like that. No. The human can only react to visual stimuli. So, for instance, if you're driving with half a car length in front of you, the car in front of you, blah, 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 blah. If you are driving with only half a car length between you and the car in front of you, and he stops, as he hits the brake pedal, the brakes are coming on that fraction of a time before the lights come on. And it is a fraction, but it does exist. You're reacting to his brake lights. Can you catch up that quickly? No. No, you can't. And besides, if you're driving that close that you can't even read the fucking bloke's number plate in front of you, because it's hidden behind the bonnet, well, I'm afraid you are asking for trouble again. So, what's the rule? Come on. What is the rule? Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. So, when somebody is in front of you, pick an object and go, I want 1,000, 2,000, something like that, right? 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 5, whatever it is. Use a stopwatch if you have to. But count 2 seconds, and that's what it should be. And you'll have a safe journey, and you will not end up being somebody's boot motif. Raining. Oh, looky. It's raining. It's absolutely pissing it down. It's rain. And also when it's like this as well, when it's wet and drizzly, the roads can get a little bit more slickish, a little bit greasy. So, backing off it's the brainiest thing, it's just the smart decision, I don't even know why people do it. I must admit, through all the years I have actually drove, car, bike, whatever, I have never been one for right up the back end of another car. I can't do that. I just cannot do it. It just doesn't feel comfortable. For the simple fact of the matter is that you can never predict what the person's going to do in front. Unless you are telepathic or psychedelic or something like that, whatever it is. Then, brilliant, you'll know straight away that as soon as he's thinking it, and then he does it. Well, because you can see what he's thinking, well, then you can do it then, can't you? You can be right up his cack box and it don't matter. But be safe, be thoughtful, and do not drive right up the arse end of vehicles that are in front of you. Don't do it. No. If some fucking monkey, which is what I always tend to get, pulls into the gap that you're making for yourself, have a bit of a, but then just, back it off. And then once you've backed it off, the gap will appear again. Yes, somebody else will jump into that fucking gap you just made again. But hey, whatever. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Honestly, it really is. And plus as well, right, I don't know whether some people might disagree with this bit, but I always like that distance because I like to brake gradually when I'm slowing down, right? I'm not one of these ones who leave it like go like that now. I like to gradually slow down so it's nice and smooth. Now, according to the DAF, that new fucking electronic thing they've got in there, which is called the driver coach. I mean, what a complete fucking lampy load of bollocks that is, right? So it goes, use the retarder, save brake linings, and I'm going no, because the retarder goes I don't know. I like to brake smooth like silk. Yes, I like to be steady. So first thing I do when I get into one of those new daft things, I go beep 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 beep, fuck it off, because they're a fucking pain in the arse. Everybody has a different driving style anyway. Can more or less, be sort of the same-ish, but there's always going to be a little bit of variance, isn't there? There's always going to be that, isn't there? So which clown in a fucking computer shop somewhere went, we're going to make a program to fucking make sure this vehicle drives like we wanted to drive? Yeah, right. Surely somebody needs a slap. Anywho, that's what is beneficial of leaving that nice lengthy gap between you and the vehicle in front. You can slow down gradually. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is not just to deal with driving Arctics. This or any lorry of any description. This is to do with driving cars in general. Any vehicle that's driven, right? You can keep a nice gap. I mean, as you can see now. I mean, I've got fucking shitloads. I mean, obviously they're going to fuck off in front of me because I'm going slow. But even if we're all continuing travelling at the same speed, I will always have a big ample gap, whether I'm in this or whether I'm in my car, because that's just the way I like to drive. I prefer to have space. Now, if there's a traffic queue and we're going dribble, 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 shunt, shunt, stop, well then obviously I'm going to be up the arse end, don't I? Because that's just the way it is. But because I'm doing about 5 miles an hour and less, but travelling at speed, no, I can't do it. I have to have distance. I like the gap. I like the gap. It's a gap. It's got to be done. Sorry, British stars. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. I mean, like we've got now. I mean, it's raining, obviously, this fucking crap weather we've got. I'm heavy, so I'm taking a while to accelerate. But the transport in front is pulled away because he's lighter. Probably not by much with that thing he's got on the back of him, but hey, whatever. But again, he'll carry on and bog off. And now, if he's faster than me, brilliant. Because if he's faster than me, that means that at least he ain't going to interfere with me. But if I'm got more speed than him once I get on the level, and I start to catch up, well, then you just catch up to a point. Then you're always got to be aware, then, right? Because you're going to close the gap. This is where it's like a little bit of a swings and roundabouts, if you like. You're going to be closing the gap because you want to overtake. But you don't want to get pulling out too early because it may take a while to overtake the vehicle in front of you. So you've got to balance it, but you're always then more aware of what's around you and what's going on and trying to keep your peepers peeled, right? Because you are getting closer to a vehicle that you're about to overtake. In a lorry, obviously, it can take a lot of time. But in a car, not so much. In a car, it's simple. You drive, overtake, go around, done. Off you go, tootle on. Especially on roads that have maximum speed limit. You know what I mean? Why dawdle? You've got no point, no reason to dawdle. None whatsoever. And you've also got no reason to be driving at the fucking rear end of somebody. You know what I wish that they'd do? Right? This would probably help as well with the old congestion. Oh, here we go, my eyeball again. It's having a spasm. Oh, cow bag. Ugh. Because they're doing all the roadworks on the motorways and some of the dual carriageways and whatever, it is driving all of us up the fucking, up the wall. Hello, Blondie. Yeah, so with this smart motorway lark, right, and they're widening them and adding lanes and converting the hard shoulder, blah blah blah. You'd have thought by now that they would have independent lane driving. That's what I reckon. You have independent lanes, doesn't matter whether you wouldn't take, overtake, don't matter. Especially on a motorway anyway. That's what you should be. I think so anyway. And you wouldn't have no congestion. There'd be none of this worrying about stacking up on lane 3 or lane 4 depending. Because people just drive. You wouldn't have to worry about hogging lanes because it just doesn't matter. I mean, the only reason why we call it lane hogging is because you're not allowed to undertake. In reality, but we know that we all do it anyway. So it's about time that stupid rule of you can only overtake on the right got fucking pissed off. It's a fucking stupid rule, that is. Absolute fucking stupid rule. And I'm sticking to my opinion. Well, at the end of the day, makes sense. And if you want to like this smart motorway lock, obviously there's going to be a lot of areas where the speed limit will alter and change. Again, it will work so much better with that. And I think I've mentioned it before anyway, so. But my key little bit of information for you today is don't tailgate. Do not sit right up the cack box of the person in front of you, because you will end up being planted in the boot. And after all said and done, there's only one person to blame, and that's the one who lands in the boot. Yes. And not only do you get done, if the coppers see fit and they feel like being coppers, you could end up being slapped with dangerous driving, driving with due care and attention. So you're lapping on fines and points on your licence, and before you know it, you're banned. Like, fuck! Oh no! And you'd be fucked if somebody gets hurt, because if somebody gets hurt by doing that, you know what I mean? It ain't worth it, honestly. It really is not worth it at all. So, just don't do it. Keep your distance. And the wet weather's there, and it's pissing down the rain. The distance that you're used to is dry, triple it. Simple as that. Oh, that's better. These are my new ones, these are. Same as my old ones, but different. They are, look, let me explain. These, right, the lenses aren't as dark. Now, my other ones, they were absolutely awesome. I've got it, where have I put it? I think it's in here, right? Check this out, right? This lens is pitch black, right? Now, they're not as, these ones aren't as dark as this one, but I lost the other lens because the glasses broke, and I'm having to squint still with the sun out, whereas them, you could look directly at the sun and not even bat an eyelid. It was great. I miss them glasses, I do. Oh, I fucking do. I miss them. I miss those glasses. As a matter of fact, that's an idea. It might be in here somewhere. I might have a mooch later, if I remember. But look, we got sunshine. You know what I like about sunshine? It makes me all fucking Fruit Loop. See, sunshine makes everything so much better. I don't know how long it's going to last for, mind you, but hey, take it as it comes. Let me stick the cruise control on and have an adjust. Ooh, my fucking ass box. Oh, love a duck. Numb. Gets me right at the crease of my ass. Oh. It sends it fucking pain goes all the way across the arse. Oh. Oh well. The joys of getting older. But why should we get old? It's not fair. Oh, I've got lots to do. Oh no, the sun's going in. The clouds are burying it. Oh. It does look like it's there's a possibility that it could oscillate down around over there. It does look rather black, doesn't it? Yes. Oh well, never mind. So be it. Now if you look to the left, right, you will see that just up here, I think, or have I gone past it? Have I gone past it? I've gone past it. Somewhere on the left up there. Whatever. There's like a derelict services. There's that slip road there. It's sometimes you just if you ain't paying attention, you just go blinding past it like. But it's an old derelict services that's no longer used. It's all falling apart, back in ruin, all the rest of it. Such a shame. But the reason why they closed it though is because of where it is. Or, me personally, I'm going to stick to that one because of where it is. The simple matter of the fact is this, right? Where it is, the exit is exiting out onto a hill. I'm fucking heavy. What kind of crap's that going to cause? I mean, they removed a shitload of lay-bys and junctions and what have you off the A1 southbound because of that reason, and made the travel time between the junction 41 down to 35 where the M18 is. It sped that up by a shitload by removing all the lay-bys from that area. It was just ridiculous. You'd be backed up all the way to the power station. Well, that's the same kind of principle. I can imagine that it shut it down because of that. It was causing too much of a traffic problem. Or they might have just run out of money and just scrapped it. Probably what they've done anyway, but I like my idea instead. But they've always got these down here though, there's still more. I do find it rather weird though. I don't know. Who thought it was a clever idea to put a services that drops straight onto a road like this, that's a 70-mile-an-hour road, and you've got no runoff to get speed up to get on the road itself? It just, I don't know, somebody made a bit of a balls up there, I reckon. Certainly wouldn't do that myself anyway. No, I wouldn't, no. Oh well. There's lots of things that are around nowadays that realistically they shouldn't be because they're outdated. Fucking hell. There's loads of things that are outdated, isn't there, really, if you think about it. Lots of rules that we still live by that realistically could do with being fucked off. I mean, why? Why are we doing it? What's that for? What do we need that for? We don't want that no more. We haven't got to that. Not forgetting though the sensitivity brigade. Ah, fucking unbelievable. You've only got to say something in the wrong context. Oh, you can't say that! Oh, for love and fucking, I tell you what, good grief. When did everybody become fucking absolute wussies? Never mind, right? It's the society that we live in today. Why can't we just be happy? Why can't we just enjoy life? You know what I mean? Try and get on without interfering or hurting anybody or causing anybody any pain. I mean, you know, just get on and, you know, do what you can. If you're lucky enough to live in a place where you can get a job, if you can't get a job, then try. If you can't get one because you just can't be asked to try, then that's your fault. You know what I mean? Before you start, right, I am not an educated person, as in I have got zero school qualifications. Oh, none whatsoever. When I left school, all I had was I had a maths B pass. I think I got a B in my maths. That was it, right? Nothing else. Nothing. Nada. Not a dicky bird. Right? And that was when I left school when I was 16. But I still found work. I still got myself a job. I went everywhere and anywhere I did to get a job. I know I'm the poster boy for the biggest fucking hatred of work. I think it's the fucking worst thing ever invented, work. It just does my fucking head in. But you need to work to earn money to survive. Simple as that. So when they go, I can't get a job. Well, you obviously ain't trying hard enough. There's got to be something you're doing wrong. Well, if I can get one, why can't you? I don't know. Am I being a bit harsh, maybe? Probably. Well, I mean, I've gone from white yeses when we was younger. It was young, thick and stupid. £29.50 a week. Right? Yeah, £29.50 a week. That's all I got. That lasted up until I was 18. That did, for crying out loud. From here, there, and everywhere, bits and bobs, what have you. Then I went and done a twilight shift from 5 o'clock till 9 o'clock, 4 hours a night. That was £70 a week. That was cool. That was £70 a week. I thought that I was rolling in it. Oh dear. And then that went from that, because that got maybe redundant there. That one, I ended up becoming a roller drone steward and a bit of a DJ. And I'll say a bit of a DJ. Well, I'm fucking just playing records, like, you know what I mean. So roller DJ, if you like. And then from that, because I ended up getting, I left that one because we had a disagreement. What did I do after that? I think I did. I done some welding at a place in Chasetown or Chase Terrace, I think it was. Do you know what? I can't fucking remember. I don't know where it was. I've been in places like up in Aldridge. I was a bike builder when I was 19. I was building push bikes and all sorts of stuff. Didn't last long, mind though, because I basically showed up the so-called team leader. It was second-hand stuff. It was like factory seconds. So we would make something decent out of the factory seconds. Basically, is what we did. And he'd put this the gear lever on this lady's racing bike. It was a 10-speed, and he got one lever here and one lever down there when they're supposed to be obviously opposite each other. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with that? I said, you can't put that out there like that. The fucking you'll pull the lever, the fucking thing will slip down with the collar. So he said, no. So I took it off him, stripped it down, put a longer cable on, took the fucking little cutter out of the thing, because there's a welded nut on the frame. Put the collar around it, used the one collar one side, done that, and put it all together. And it was perfect. You wouldn't even know it was busted. And he went off in a huff. See, king of bodge, you see. Even when I was younger, I was an awesome bodgist. Oh, I could fucking bodge my way out of anything. Anywho, so I've done that. What else have I had to go at? Engineering. I was using capstan lathes, normal lathes, surface grinders, radius drills, pedestal drills, all sorts of crap. And that was fucking awesome. I wish I could have carried on with that one, to be honest with you, but unfortunately it came to an end as well. I used to work with graphite. That was brilliant, that was. Turning graphite. Oh, so smooth when you finish it and you turn it and shape it and flatten it up and grind it. Oh, beautiful. Messy, but fun. What else have I done after that? I think I went to... I think I was welding gas fires after that. I was building the gas fire bottoms first with spot welders, and I was earning about 150 to 180 £180 a week. Yeah, increasing in wages. Eventually I got up to around about 190, I think it was, maybe, I think, at a pinch. Until the office girl at the place I was working at decided to rob me of my overtime money and blamed it on downtime, because that's the way they worked it. And I'm like, no, because I've done a massive amount of overtime this 1 week, and there was me and this other lad because he needed the money, and obviously you can't work on your own, you have to have somebody with you. So I says, I'll stay behind, like, and we was on presses at the time, on these transfer presses, progression presses, only small ones, banging out these little products. My machine packed up it was misforming the shapes, the steel shape. There was something it won't do. It was fucked. So turned mine off. But in my actual workshop, when I do my fires and what have you, I knew there was a load of work and then I could get on with it. So I went in there and carried on while he was doing that. So at least there's two of us in the factory. And so I did that. 9 o'clock rolled around, 9 o'clock at night. And I'd earned myself a shitload of money. I'd already calculated it, you know, as you do. Go, oh, that's how much I got, blah, blah, blah. That's what I shall pick up at the end of the week, blah, blah, blah. Now, they reduced my money and I lost about fucking 60 quid, I think it was, in total. And I just said to them, what are you doing? He says, well, that was downtime. I said, no, I replaced that by doing that, so I want my money. Oh, you can't do that no more. No. Fuck you. So I handed me notice and fucked off. And then I ended up at, as it was called back then, Albion Press Metal in Cannock. And then it changed hands to ThyssenKrupp. And I left in 2003. I got made redundant. And in that place I was fork truck driver, slinger, welder, press operator, spot welder, fucking general dog's body, sweeper, upper brusher. I did everything. I learned all my skills then when I'd left school and whatever, so all that kind of rubbish was done. Self-taught, you see. I got on with it that way. Anywho, I always try and find something to do, get myself a job out there and get on with it. So, you know, but I hate work. I'll be the first one to admit it. I fucking hate work. I hate it with a passion. I really do. But we all need money, don't we? We all need something to get on with. We all need to survive. But I just wish that we could all get on, no matter who we are, what we do, what we think, what we believe. I wish we could all just get on. You know what I mean? And I don't know why. I don't get it. It just makes no sense to me at all. I really don't. Somebody might have an answer one day, but I just don't get it. I really don't. We are coming up towards Winchno. Winchno. See, that's Winchno. Somebody's probably looking at that thinking, what kind of word's that? A bit gobbledygook, isn't it? No, it's Winchno. There's another one up here in a minute. Unless you actually know the place and you'll see the word in a minute, that'll make you smile. Move over because I can see a car that's in the junction. That's what you call paying attention, you see. Because it's a dual carriageway and it's a fast road, it's always best to keep your eye on junctions just in case somebody wants to get out. Plus lay-bys as well, because they're also a pain in the arse, but lay-bys are probably just as bad as junks anyway, because you're stationary and you're going straight onto a fast lane. So I like to be courteous as much as I can. Yeah, look, there it is, look, there's that weird word. The one that's above Winchno. Ready? This is how it's pronounced. Alry was. Or if you're posh and you come from there, it's Alry was, but it's Alry was. Alry was. Yeah. That is how you pronounce that word. Alry was. I have no idea where that name comes from or what it fucking means, but it does sound weird. And it's a bit awkward in the tongue as well if you think about it. But there you go. Never mind. But then again, if you want to go and see some really weird words, you've only got to go and drive to Wales. Then you're screwed. Unless you speak Welsh, obviously. Well, we ain't got far now. Not far, ladles and jelly spoons. It's just a shame that it's pissed it down around and ruined the rest of the fucking film. As Tony keeps saying, great film, mate! Cracks me up, he does. Would you really call it a film, or would it be just a video? Because I think a film is something that has got big production, actors, blah blah. That's a film. This is just me waffling on about crap. So I wouldn't really call it a film. I'd call it a video, but not a film. I don't know. Is there any kind of defining line between just recording something and calling it a video? Or is it, can I come through? Thank you very much. Go, go, Gadget, go! Might have pissed him off, but who cares? See? Have some fucking thought for people, will you? Slowing down, slowing down. Did you notice that then? I noticed that we were slowing down before everybody else noticed that we were slowing down. I'm just that good. Well, over there in the distance looks a little bit brighter than what it does here. Maybe there might be some sunshine over there. You never know. That signpost is where I want to get off, so I'm going to get off now. And because that signpost is there, I use that as like the 321 marker point, and I indicate. As a matter of fact, right, you may not realise this, but when you do see the signs to get off on a dual carriageway, normally they are sort of like situated around about the number 2 marker. Would you believe that? Or at least between 2 and 1. So when you see the sign, I mean not always, obviously, granted, because with it being a dual carriageway, it's an A road, so they have to stick them where they can stick them. But they do try. So you know, it's just one of those things, isn't it? As we pootle round here, nice and steadily. Now this is all about position, right, on this little bit here, right? We're going to be turning left. And a lot of people make a mistake by positioning themselves to turn left. When you can't, unless you want to drive over the curb, so you have to put yourself as though you'll be going right. So you take it up to the cone, like that, and then you can swing it out like this, and you haven't got to cross the line, and you don't go over the road, right? Because, you know, it's there, it's fucking common sense. I'm fucking 60 foot long almost, so I know where to put it. But most people don't think about that, you see. They'll go there and they'll go right across the road and come out, or they'll drive over the fucking curbing. But you don't need to. You just don't need to. You really, really don't need to. No, you just don't. It's all there. It's just easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then what you tend to get on this little bit of the road here, because this is like a continuation all the way through, is that they'll go around the island and overtake you on using the island. That's normal. This is the way it's supposed to be used, like this guy's doing here. One of our drivers, he's come up there and now he's turning that way, right? But, you know, whatever. A lot of people do use it to overtake on, which is not good, it's no. It's bad. It's bad. Shouldn't do it. It's naughty. Just pisses people off. Ooh. As Mr. Foreigner there with his phone up his ear hole. That's good, that isn't it? Twat. Unfortunately, you probably won't be able to see it because the cameras on the back end will be absolutely wringing fucking wet, and you won't see a dicky bird. Nope. Not at all. No. Such a shame, isn't it, that? Yes, indeed it is. Yes. Ooh, poor bastard. I hope I haven't got to go there. Oh, don't tell me he's got to go there. Maybe not, he might be driving through. So there's a place up there we go. Right then, that's me done. I'm a going. So, without further ado, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'll bid you adieu, farewell, and, go on then, cheerio.